Hi there. So here I have four wheels representing four different systems of astrology. The first question is, instead of why not? The only answer to why not is it's too much information. And I understand that. But this is why I'm here. I'm here to help translate the information, to not just throw a bunch of figures and iconography and facts and numbers and dates and ideas about destiny at you. It's more about translating. So what I can say is this. Today is a day to forget about the future and focus on the present using the powers of the past. Quick breakdown is Magha Nakshatra talks about ancestors and the power of family. The moon in Leo is creative expression and personal fulfillment. The yin fire rabbit, in a sense, is the power in little things. And the seven monkey is about just allowing, no matter what happens, ideas to flow. So using these energies, I've come up with this idea that in the center is the truth. Because, for example, why study multiple systems of astrology? If you have just the Western perspective, you will say the moon is in Leo, therefore today is like this. However, if you also say yes, but today is also the yin fire rabbit, when you combine these two, right, and then you combine these two and the four of them, now you're getting a global perspective, right? So you have respecting your ancestors, power in little things, creative expression, and as well creative expression, but kind of in a balance point, because the seven energy is one that can kind of tip in one way or the other. But it is an example of fruition. So me coming to fruition, expressing the ancestors. These are the ancestors right here. They're not just our passed away relatives. The ancestors are the four elements, the animals, as well the five elements. Because the five elements are more of a, let's call it a terrestrial, that's not even the right way to put it. It's just a different manner of looking at things. They took instead of air, they used wood and metal. And it's not saying one substitutes the other. It's just saying that they see things as a division of five. They see things as a division of four. So these are the Eastern ancestors, the Western ancestors. Then you have the Mesoamerican ancestors, and you have the Indian ancestors. So all of them are coming together for the reasons that they have to say, look, we can all come to an agreement. Because it's not about competing factors saying this is the superior system. This talks about long-term forecasts and luck. This has a better prediction system. This is more ancient, and this is more accurate to describe the palpable energies of the day, and this is just the best because it's the most popular. None of that is true. This is one aspect of the astrological perspective. This is the astrological perspective. The truth is in between the perspectives. So here in this indefinable space, we can talk about it. We can discuss it. Diplomatically come to an agreement as to what is the truth. Now you don't have to be the word diplomatically. It's just a matter of combining things together. So today's energies support this fully, which is why it has happened. I didn't exactly plan and read into, okay, I'm going to divine today and today's the perfect. No, just today, played some music, I sat down, I'm just following the flow of this, and I feel like the most important thing right now is we understand that yes, you can combine different systems. You can just look at these two or just these two or just these two, whatever combination you wish. It doesn't matter. The point is that the truth is in perspective. And the more perspectives you have, the closer you are to the truth. Why do you think buildings associated with spirits and God in large places, Holy Spirit and all of the different manifestations of the divine will and divine consciousness, that is all things, seems to feel more powerful, more palpable in large spaces? Because the closer we are to more things, the closer we are to that source. Conversely, and ironically, less things also brings us closer to the source. But we can see it as Less things brings us closer to 0, more things bring us closer to 9. 0 being the fundamental original principle, 9 being the fully manifested created principle. And that's only using base mathematics, because in the Mayan system, 13 is represented as the final creation, as well as 20. So, however way you want to look at it, occult sciences, mystic traditions, the ancestors had their different ways of looking at things. I am here right now in 2021, May 19th, to simply express the fact that for me, studying multiple systems kind of happened. It just happened, and I went with it because I was shown things by the universe and through synchronicities that, yes, there are certain crossings in between the different cultures that when you read these crossings, you say, wow, there's actually a general theme. So the expression of the creativity of the ancestors is what is happening today. And I'm just here to help all of them to be remembered. Because at the end of the day, the amount of effort they put in this is thousands of years of man time. This is thousands of years of human time. This is other thousands of years, other thousands of years, other thousands of years. So we're talking about like a combined, I don't remember the exact number of how long each one has been around, but we're looking at like roughly 20-something thousand years combined of human effort in this table. And I can't even begin to express the detail. This wheel does not express the totality of the Chinese system, neither does this, neither does this, neither does this. All I can do is express that, for example, in this line represents today, these 4 wheels of time can be lined up, separated, and then combined. So I can show you different ones and I'll line up together. So today is the day of Leo Omega, Fire, Rabbit, 7 Monkey. There's a lot to think about, right? That's not the point. It's not about just throwing things out there. It's about the fact that I've taken the time to study each individual one over the last several years, which is why I can say, look, even though I am not an expert in either one of these systems, and yes, this can be seen easily as an attempt to oversimplify them, it's not, because I'm not trying to fully explain each detail. I'm trying to bring to attention that there are these 4 systems first. Secondly, is that they can be combined perspectives. Third, the depth of knowledge that one person has pales in comparison to the depth of knowledge that all of the people have. So if you can see this culture as one person, there's 4 people here talking about the destiny of the world in this particular day, which in the Gregorian calendar is May 19th, 2021, although that's irrelevant. Irrelevant in the sense that I'm only trying to bring to attention what these energies can do when working together. You can see a multiversal, multicultural global perspective through all of them. So I hope you enjoyed this quick breakdown of what these different energies are capable of doing when it's combined. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out in basis of any of these different systems. Again, I am not an expert in any of them, but I can definitely point you towards experts that I study from, which I gain my knowledge through, and then I'm able to then synthesize them all to come as one neat package, or in a sense, a few short phrases, which is expression of the collective will and the power of the ancestors is in your support for today. For all of us. When I say you, I mean all of us. So, you, the person who's listening, even though there are many, you who are listening right now, you have the capability of working through all of your problems because all of the solutions lie inside of you. It's very, very simple. Thank you very much. Subscribe to hear more. And enjoy living in sacred multidimensional time. and expressing yourself to your fullest potential. Ciao for now.